Hey everyone, welcome back to the Music Lounge. This is the channel where I like to talk about gear, music, composition, technique, and all things related to music. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I was watching Rick Beato's video about how in Christopher Cross's song "Ride Like the Wind," his guitar solo gets buried in the mix to the point where you can't really hear it and appreciate for what it really is, a great guitar solo. I'm assuming since you're here, you probably have seen the video. If not, make sure you watch it because it's you actually get to hear the solo played by Christopher Cross at the proper volume, which is interesting. Now, I decided to learn this guitar solo because it's really cool. And since I hadn't seen any YouTube videos or tutorials or guitar lessons about this, I figured I'd grab my iPhone and shoot a video about the first part of the solo. So if you like this, make sure you let me know and I'll upload the second part. So I like no BS, short and to the point videos. So here, let's get started with what the song is about. The song isn't too, before I go on into the solo, let's just talk about the song itself. We need to know where we are in terms of the chords that we solo over. So the song is in C minor. It's in C minor, C Aeolian, the first part, the verse, and the chorus shifts to C Dorian. So first part is in C Aeolian, C minor 7 to B sus4 with this E flat to D, so the fourth to the third. Then goes to the 4 minor. Remember C Aeolian, 5 minor, G minor, 6 major 7, the A flat major 7, back to G minor 7, and then to the pre-chorus. And then we move on to the Dorian vamp. What is Dorian? Dorian, basically, as opposed to C minor, we lose one flat. We lose the A flat. So instead of having the A flat, we have an A natural, which means we have two different chords or two chord progressions that emerge as the classic Dorian progressions. The 1 to the 4 major, so C minor to F major, or C minor to the 2 minor, which we have in the chorus, so the D minor 7. So the chorus is this is the Dorian part. Dorian part. C minor, D minor 7, E flat major, and we finish on G minor 11, which is basically an F major triad over G. So, but there's no third. The third is only implied. It is implied that it's the minor third. All right, so this is the harmonic cushion on which we will lay the gems of the solo. So where do we come in terms of rhythm? We come on the 3 end. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. All right, let's start with the first lick. The first lick is. It all happens on frets 10 and 8. So we fret the 10 on the A string, the G, to this perfect fourth interval, the B and the B flat and the E flat. And we end on the C, on the root. Right. I like to pick this starting with since we're on the end, I like to pick the ends with an upstroke and the downbeats with a downstroke. So up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, stroke. So again. And then vibrato to measure. Next lick. All right, again, frets 8 and 6. And we always come back to the root, so. So that's hammer 8 to 10 on the D, pick 8 on the G to 10 on the D, and roll your finger over, third finger over, from 10 on the G to 10 on the D, and back to 10 on the G to 8 on the G to 10 on the D. All right, next lick. Classic blues scale rundown. So that's hammer from 8 to 10 on the D, and then you pick 8 on the D to 10 on the A, back to 8 on the D to 10 on the A, 9, 8, and slide down to the minor third, to the E flat here. Next lick. Again, wonderful blues lick. Slide from the 7 to the 1. So fret 6 to fret 8 on the low E. Then again, fret 6 on the A to fret. Oh no. Then fret 8 on the A, bend up, release, and then fret 6 on the A. Moving on, next lick. Very straightforward blues lick again. Run up the C minor pentatonic scale, so we slide from fret 8 to fret 10 on the A. Let's recap what we have so far. Good. Next lick. So bend the 10 to the 12. This is the note you're targeting, so you're targeting the G from the F. Actually, it's pre-bent. Pre-bent. F to G, release. Pick 8 on the G. Pick 10 on the D. Pick 10 on the G. And pick 8 on the G. Next lick. So here you just flatten your first finger over the first two strings and go basically a rundown of the pentatonic. So that's 8 on the high E, 11 on the B, 8 on the B, 10 on the G, 8 on the B. Here you bend the E flat to the E, so the minor third to the major third, classic blues lick. And you finish again on the root with your third finger on the 10, on fret 10 of the D. And now we run down again. So again, the same that we had in the beginning, the first lick. But we're going to finish differently. So again, hammer 8 to 10 on the D, pick 8 to 10 from G to D, pick 10 to 10, and now we continue differently. So we hammer 8 to 10 on the G, pick 8 to 10 from G to D, and now we go. That's 8 on the G, 10 on the D, 8 on the D, and 10 on the A. So we pick 8 on the D, 10 on the A, 9 on the A, 8 on the A, and slide down to the minor third. Next lick. So this is slide from 9 to 8 on the A, then fret 6 on the A, and then we slide from fret 8 on the D to fret 10, and we pick fret 8 on the G. All right, let's recap what we have so far. All right, now we go into a classic Jimmy Page style lick, which we're going to repeat 6 times. So bend the 10 on the G, hold step, and then the bar, first finger across the B and low E, and then it's the 11 on the B, pull off from the 11 to the 8. Again, 6 times. And the next lick is, this is sort of where he goes into, I think, into more ad-lib territory. So he goes, the way I hear it is he's playing 16th notes and then a 16th triplet. So it's da 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 da. The rhythm is 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. So it's E flat to D E flat to D, and then it is 8 on the low E and 11 to 8 pull off on the B. All right, next lick. easy bend on the 11, a full step bend, release and pick the 11, and then run down 11 to 10 to 8. And then the bend from the B to C, pick the C, this is the next lick. So one lick, second lick, full bend. So again, full bend on the 11 to the C. And then pull off from 11 to 8 on the B. The next lick is this. Well, let's break this down. All right, I'm not going to break this down because this run is, I think, ad-libbed. I slowed it down. This is what he plays. Just learn it. I'm going to play it super slow. I'm not going to explain what frets and whatever, because it's just an ad-libbed run down the pentatonic scale. I'm going to play it super slow so you can learn it. Watch my fingers. Just one point of interest. He is not making a full step bend here. He's just making a micro bend because with the speed that it's at, remember, we are pretty much speeding at full speed. This is the fastest part of the solo, and there's just no time to do a full step bend here. So it's just a micro bend. This is the lick. Again. So we end with this dual slide from 9 to 8 on the A string, and then we kick off into the next part of the solo, which starts here. So we start on the 6 of the A string, slide from 8 to 10 on the D, and going back to 8 to 10, 8 on the G, slide into box 2 on the G from 10 to 12, and then we're going to the B flat and C, so frets 11 and 13. 11, 13, back to 12 on the G. Full step bend from C to D. Slightly higher bend. Not quite. I mean, this is a bend that is just between the tones. So this is one of those bluesy bends that goes higher than the D, but not quite as high as to hit the E flat. So all right, and the next lick is all right, what is he playing here? So it's double stops on, again, frets 10 and 8. So it's on the G and the B string. So we start on fret 8 with the first finger barring across the fret 8 of the G and B string. Then going to fret 10 on the G and B string. And then we go slide back and forth between frets 8 and 9. And hammer back onto from 8 to 10. Double stop. Do this twice, and then slow down and do. 4 times, and then. So we go 1, 2, 3, then pull off. And then again, 10 to 8, double stops, and then we go back to single notes, slide from 10 to 12, again on the G string. 11, 13 on the B, back to 12 on the G. Bend, C to D. All right, this concludes the first part. So again, let's play the whole thing that we have so far slowly. So this is what Christopher Cross is actually playing in that solo. I think there's some pretty cool licks here to be learned. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments. If you didn't, do let me know in the comments. If you think I got something wrong, do let me know in the comments below. Yeah, if you liked this video and would like to see the second part of the solo, do let me know as well, and I'll upload it. I'll shoot a video of that as well. And if you like that content, do consider subscribing. Thanks.